Yeah, I'm dripping junket. How you doing, everybody? Ralph here, Ralphy's Reviews, Team No Steep. Today we're going to be looking at the Smok X Pro M80 Plus, which is a beautiful little variable device. I've not had it long, but so far it's mint, absolutely bang on. What we'll do, we'll go in down into close up and we'll show you the box it comes in and run through a few of its features, and we'll come back up top and have a vape on it, and it's great, honestly, trust me. I'll see you in a minute. Okie dokie, here it is. Here's the box. Comes in a snazzy box with the outer sleeve. It was wrapped in heat shrink plastic, which was a mare to get off, I don't mind telling you. But anyway, pull the sleeve off. Lovely box. It's really sturdy and well made. Lift him up and out of the way. And there he is. There's the devil. Yeah. Pop him out. Now this lifts up. There's a little pulley taggy thing. Lifts up and away. Now you've got your instructions, which are translated from Chinese. The Chinglish is pretty good. Yeah. Tells you all about it. Tells you what the buttons do. Everything that we're going to run through right now, more or less. Probably there's a little bit more detail in there, but you'll get the picture from what we're doing. You get a little 510 thing there for egos, a little adapter, although why anybody would be smoking that sort of thing in this day and age beats me. And you get the mini USB charging lead. You can charge it from your laptop or from a suitable charging outlet. So packaging, great. Accessories included. Alright if you like that sort of thing. Overall, that's all good. Let's cut to the chase. This is, without a doubt, incredibly well made. I love the design. I love this recess with the fins. I don't know if they do anything internally or whether it's just detailing. I believe it is just detailing. So I've chose a black one. So it's got this black finish. Don't know how durable it is because I've only had it a few days, but so far so good. Although I do treat my gear like it's all little princesses. Obviously you've got the logo both sides. Big fire button. Little adjustment buttons. The one in the middle has reset. And it says you can use that to reset it. Why you'd need to do that, God only knows, but hopefully I'll never need to find out. On the bottom you have got your input there for your charging and firmware updates via that mini USB lead that I showed you a minute ago. This is like a shiny gunmetal finish, and it's vented there because we've got two internal 18650 Li polymer, I think they are, batteries. So that's like the kind of plastic in the wrap, like you find in a iSticky leaf. Two of them in there, which is what gives it its great little powerhouse, you know. On the top we've got the same gunmetal finish with your 510. There's a little fluted bit there, so if you are using a tank that screws down, you're still going to get airflow if it sucks air from underneath. Mine came switched off, but with a charge in it. I've been using it a bit. It's still got charge in though, so we'll push that big button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. The screen is on. I don't know how clear that is. Yeah, bingo. There you go. It does say welcome when it comes up, but I think that this was blurred out by my camera. You got your plus and minus buttons for turning your power down and up. Tap each time or press and hold and it will cycle through more quickly. Look, boomf. Goes right down from 7 watts, I believe, right up to 80. 6 watts, I do beg your pardon. Right up to 80. And that's quite fast, you know. That adjustment's not taking too long. Boomf, 80 watts. So nothing new there, but very functional, very nice. I love the way the buttons feel. There's no rattle, no button rattle, even if you tap at them. So that's all good. Let's get into the menu, shall we? Let's just see if we can't. So to access the menu, you go 1, 2, 3. Menu 1 is what wattage mode, temperature mode, or mech mode. So there's your 3 modes. 1, 2, 3 again. Press again, brings up your puff count. We've done 227 today. Thank you, very glad. 1, 2, 3 again. 2, 3 is your calendar. It's got a calendar. The only thing I wouldn't say that I like about the calendar is it's got the months and the days of the month the American way round. So you might look and think that it's the 5th of the 27th or something, which is not hard to work out. And you can get that if you put it in standby mode by clicking that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's locked now. You press it now and you get, that's the time now, and it's showing this year 2015 and it's 0503. Well, it's not, it's the 3rd of the 5th, but it's not rocket science. So we'll unlock it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's unlocked. Go back in to the menu again. 1, 2, 3. There's your time. There's your temperature. For when you select temperature mode, which you obviously turn up and down. Hold on. Which you obviously turn up and down when you can stay on it with your buttons. Same as you would your wattage, yeah? More about that later. And lastly, if this will stay focused for me, we go into 5 is goodbye mode, and it will turn itself off. So if you ever want to turn it off, select that, click again, power off, goodbye. Right, let's stick a dripper on it because I want to look at the different modes. So far we've got a nice little calendar that shows when it's in standby, when it's locked, sorry. We've got a puff count. Nothing brand new about those concepts, but we're getting a few devices now whereby we've got a temperature control. So let's look into that. So we'll go back into the menu. Yeah, and we'll select temperature mode. Now I've got that set now 690 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's set to its maximum of 80 watts. What will happen, I'll fire it up, you'll see it'll gradually climb and then it'll reach 690-ish, and as it continues to get warm, the wattage will drop off to maintain that temperature. Look, you'll see it's easier to show you. 35 watts, here we go, 58.9, 53, 51, 49. See the temperature's remaining constant, down to 42, 40 watts, 39 watts, and so on and so forth. So, in theory, if you set that temperature in the safe zone for your wicking material, you're not going to get dry ears. Now, in practice, you still can, yeah? Not just abusing this a bit. It's still going, it's still going, it's still going. Now, I can tell you, if I were vaping that, I'd be choking. Because this top coil especially is starting to look a little bit dry, but still chucking vapour. It's not proper dry. It's not caught fire. And that was a long burn. So, wattage mode, great. Just like normal. Temperature mode works. It does work. And this is just regular Canto. I've not got NI200 nichrome in there. I've not got any other fancy type of Royal G-Plat in there or whatever they're called. I've just got regular Canto, and the temperature mode works. It's nice. I like it. Let's go into mech mode. So 5 clicks, a bit faster, sorry, 3 clicks. Brings up that menu, mode, mech mode. And basically what that'll do, it'll give us everything that it's got, depending on your charge. Ow, burnt my finger, excuse me. 51 watts long, 3.35 volts. Got about half a battery, and that's on a 0.2 build. Incidentally, if you look at the old ohms meter, 0.22. That's how accurate it is. 2 decimal places. Yeah. From my experience with this so far, I like wattage mode. So we'll get it into wattage mode. Puff count low. 1, 2, 3. Wattage mode. Suits me down to the ground. It's smooth, it's reliable, it's easily adjustable. The vape off it is bang on. I'm going to turn that down because there's no way I'm blasting 80 watts. Oh yeah, 55 will do me. Ish. See, it's a bit jumpy. It's smooth, but it gains momentum really, really quickly. So we'll just take a time and bore you a little bit more playing with it. 55 watts, bang on. That'll give me 3.47 volts on a 0.2 build. So yeah, there you go. That's the menu, kind of. If you go and look at my blog, there's a bit more in depth in that. M80, Smok M80 Plus. Really, really nice bit of kit. The screen's clear and informative. The 5 menus all have a function, you know, they're worth having. Like I say, the temperature seems to work great just on regular cantho. I know there might have been some issues early on, but the firmware's been updated or something's happened long since ago and these just work. That just worked, I showed you. We didn't get a dry hit, we didn't get a burn. It just, the wattage dropped and dropped and dropped and it maintained that steadily at 690 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever I had it set at. All in all, it's a lovely bit of kit, you know. It's small as well. I've not got the biggest hands in the world. They're quite manly, don't get me wrong. But it's not, mine aren't huge. So it's lovely. I'm going to talk about the top of it, look. That's absolutely fine. It's great to vape on, great to use, great to own, great to hold. It's just, I've not found fault with it in the few days that I've been using it. Lovely stuff. What I'll do, we'll go back up top. I'll have a quick vape. We'll talk a little bit more about that temperature control. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so there you go. What's the vape like? It's really good. It's the power delivery is smooth and consistent. If you have it in the wattage mode, as you can see on the screen there, then it's straight there. It just does it. There's no lag. If you have it in temperature mode, then it takes a little time to get up to temperature, but a good exhale on your dripper, or just pause a minute on a tank, is more than going to fill that little void that you've got there. And the power delivery on temperature mode is very, very smooth because it holds the temperature there. It drops the wattage off as things start to get too warm, which is something that takes a little bit of getting used to. Look, we've got this on 56 watts. On this build, there's 0.24 of an ohm, and it comes out to 3.6 volts. So about what you've got on a Mac. I'll have a quick blast now. Lovely. Great, dead sweet that is, just how I like it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it into temperature mode. Remember those 3 clicks, let it select itself. Temp mode. Now, I've got a temperature set of 620 degrees Fahrenheit, which sounds an awful lot. Well, it is an awful lot, but it's not too hot for this build. I'll have another vape. To me, that's not as nice. There's a slower ramp up time, and I'd want to run it a little bit warmer, so I'll do that. So we'll go into it a lot. 3 clicks. Oh, it beat me to it. Hold on, try again. 1, 2, 3 clicks. Then click again. Click again. Click again. Temperature mode. And we're going to take that up to 700 watts. 700 degrees Fahrenheit. Leave it for 2 seconds. It set itself back to bingo time. We'll have another go. It's much, much better. I'll tell you what the temperature thing does. It gives you a vape that's flat. Once it reaches temperature, it stays there, so you don't get a continuous build-up of warmth, you know. I've never done any real studies on it, but this has shown me that I believe as you're vaping away, if you're taking them really long hits, your coils are continuing to warm up still while you're doing it. So the vape that you're getting gets thicker and richer and warmer as you go into it. Like with this, you don't get that. It just levels it off, which is not really my cup of tea, to be fair. I prefer it in wattage mode or mech mode. Yeah, so we'll go back to wattage mode with the 3 clicks. Mode, mech mode, wattage mode. We're good to go. Much nicer for me is that build of intensity as it goes on. If you sip away at it, you'd never notice, you know. But for me, I like the continuous build-up of warmth and richness and all-round creamy goodiness. So temperature mode, yeah, it's good. It's a good idea. It seems to work quite well on this, and I'm only using regular Canthol, as we showed in the close-ups. Is it a gimmick? I don't know. Does it work? Yes, it does. Do I prefer it? Probably not, but give it some time. Anyway, overall, a beautiful thing. Smok X Pro M80 Plus. Light in the hand, fits lovely, fires lovely, battery life's lovely, power delivery smooth. It's just brilliant. I love it. I love it to bits. And for the price, I mean, these go anything from just above 40 to just below 50. I've seen them, and 80 watts for less than 50 quid. Come on, it's a quality item at a cheap price. You know, you're getting a genuine item for the price of a clone, basically, which is bang on. I would definitely be keeping this in my rotation, and I would recommend it to anybody who wants to know. So there we go. I'll have another quick drip because that last hit came a bit on the dryish side, and I wish you all a great day. Remember, people, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose? Vape safe, vape happy. Have a good one.